Okay, everyone sit comfortably. We'll start with a prayer. Close your eyes, palms together. Seek the blessings from the gods and the gurus for this today's class. Once you feel done, slowly open your eyes, hands to your side. Okay. First, we'll go with the revision for 5 minutes. Then we'll start with how you can get your chart for 5 to 10 minutes. Then we will enter exactly into today's class. Okay, that's a very simple agenda for today. I need few volunteers for this revision. Anyone, if you are willing to volunteer, please raise your hands, or else you can unmute yourself. Very quickly. We have 5 minutes. I need volunteers. Give me a second. Let me try to unmute everyone. Okay, I need few volunteers. Anyone?
Yes, madam.
Okay. You have to read the words only. Aries, Taurus. How I am going to read, you have to repeat the same. Okay. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So you may feel like it's bold, but for few classes, this becomes a religious practice for us. There, because once you feel seeing the same thing again and again, hearing the same thing again and again, it's knowingly or unknowingly it registers with you. Okay, let's start, sir. You can start from here. First, zodiac sign. The name of the zodiac sign in English. Go ahead.
Aries.
Continue, please.
Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces.
Very good. One more volunteer, please.
I can volunteer, Vinita.
Please. Start with Aries.
Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces.
Wonderful. That's awesome. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, this is.
Excuse me, Vanita. Can we have the Kannada name of all this? Because many of our horoscopes are in Kannada.
Oh, really? Okay, I will make a note of this one. We'll definitely give. Because I don't know Kannada. I have to check with other teachers. So give me some time. I will definitely give you.
Meena Mesha came now. It is there.
It's the Sanskrit.
But this was in a Sanskrit.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Sanskrit. Almost this is the same thing we use in our local languages.
Yeah. Okay, then I will give you the small tricks. If you're in a local language, I will give you the small tricks. For example, if it was in a Tamil, it's ends with nagaram or in nagaram. For example, Mesham, Rishabam, Midunam, Kadagam. If that how your local languages will be, you can easily accommodate it with that, because this is a Sanskrit name which we are going to revise. Okay. Anyone volunteer? Ramesh sir, please. Yeah, you are already unmute. You have to read.
Good morning, madam. Good afternoon. Good morning. Madam, I too wanted to say same thing. If other participants are comfortable, I prefer if it is possible, you can just instead of going through the Mars and all. We are familiar with Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithun. It is by hearted. So when you when in the future course, not now, presently when we sit with the horoscope or something, we are more prone to go to same this one, our South Indian this one. The Mesha, Vrishabha and all. And
I understood your concern. I will tell you the. Yeah, I'll tell you the reason. So the reason is because in this class, it was an international students also available, because some people come from Turkey, some people come from Lebanon, so they didn't have an idea what is this Mesham Rishabam Mikram will sounds like. Maybe they had a book to read in English only. They didn't have an idea about Nation Westrum. That's why we combine as much as possible. I will try to give both the things. Okay, you may not miss anything. Okay, don't worry about that. I will make sure you won't miss anything. Okay, now I need one volunteer. First, I will read all the things, then you will tell me. Now, this time you are not going to read the English name. You are going to read the Sanskrit. We'll start with the first one. Mesha, Vrishabha, Miduna, Karka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Vriksha, Dhanusha, Maha, Kumbha, Meena. Okay, the same thing you have to repeat. How you can identify whatever it is in the colors, you repeat that one. Okay, any volunteer?
I, Rupalaga.
Yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead,
Mesha,
please.
Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna, Kataka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Vrishchika, Dhanur, Makara, Kumbha, Meena.
Awesome. One more, please. One more volunteer. Go ahead.
Okay, I will read.
Yeah, please.
Meena,
Please.
Meena, I'm sorry, Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna, Karkataka, Simha, Kanya, Tula Rashi, Vrishchika, Dhanusha, Makara, Kumbha, Meena.
Suppose in case if you belongs to Tamil language, very simple thing. It's always ends with Mesham, Rishabham, Midunam, Kadagam, Simmam, Kanya, Tulam, Vrikshikam, Dhanush, Magaram, Kumbham, Meenam. Okay. If you are in belongs to Tamil, because that's the only language I know. I move on to the next one. Okay. We learned about the planets in the last week, right? Anyone volunteer to read only the 9 planets?
Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu.
Awesome. I heard one more voice. Can you please one more time
Sun,
repeat it?
Rupa. Sun,
Yeah, please.
Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Okay. This is our last. This is the last slide of the. Okay, one more slide will be. Okay. This time we are going to read who are the owners of. We already know this is the zodiac sign: Aries, Taurus, Gemini. That is Mesham, Rishabham, Midunam. Okay, belongs to that. Who are the owners of the planet? Kindly please mute yourself who are not speaking. Okay, owner of the planet. How we are going to read this one? Okay, Aries and this. Oh, I know. Sorry. Very sorry. I don't know why I did this animation. Okay, how we are going to read this? The owner of the Aries and the Scorpio is Mars. Taurus and Libra, owner of the Taurus and Libra is Venus. Gemini and Virgo, Mercury. Cancer is, owner of the Cancer is Moon, owner of the Leo is Sun. Owner of the Sagittarius and Pisces is Jupiter. Owner of Capricorn, Aquarius is Saturn. Okay. Anyone volunteer for this? You understand, right? We are going to read the owner of that zodiac sign.
Please repeat it. Owner of the Aries and
Aries
Taurus?
and Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio. You have to see exactly vertical. See this exact vertical. Aries, Scorpio. The owner of Aries and the Scorpio is Mars. Owner of the Taurus and Libra, Venus. Owner of Gemini, Virgo, Mercury. Owner of Cancer, Moon. Owner of Leo, Sun. Owner of Sagittarius and Pisces, Jupiter. Owner of Capricorn, Saturn. Owner of Capricorn and Aquarius, Saturn. Is that clear?
Yeah, should I read it?
Yeah, please go ahead.
The owner of Aries and Scorpio is Mars. Owner of Taurus and Libra is Venus. Owner of Gemini and Virgo is Mercury. Owner of Cancer is Moon. Owner of Leo is Sun. Owner of Sagittarius and Capricorn is Saturn. And
Sagittarius
owner of Sagittarius
wait. Slow. Sagittarius and Pisces is Jupiter. Yeah. Awesome. Anyone want to take a little bit challenge?
I will take.
Okay, then you. Okay, give me a
Aries.
second. Wait. We'll go with Sanskrit name this time. I will avoid this animation next time. Okay. Okay, let's start. Mesha,
Okay.
Vrishaba. Owner of the
Mesha,
Mesh.
Hela, can I tell?
Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead.
ಮೇಷ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೃಶ್ಚಿಕಗೆ ಮೇಷ
Who's the owner
Mars.
here? Yes. Awesome.
Mercury.
No. Mars is correct. Mesha, Vrishika,
Mars. ತವ್ರ ವೃಷಭ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲಿಬ್ರಾಗೆ ವೀನಸ್.
Okay.
ಜಮಿನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿಗ್ರೋಗೆ ಏನದು?
Go ahead with the Sanskrit name. Mithuna, Kanya is Mercury. Mercury is Buddha. Mithuna, Kanya, okay. Mercury. Okay.
Karkataka is moon. Leo is sun. And Dhanush ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೀನ ಇದು ಗುರು, ಜುಪಿಟರ್. ಮಕರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕುಂಭ ಶನಿ.
Wonderful. Awesome. That's really fantastic. Thank you so much. And we had one last revision. Okay. This is about the 12 houses. Anybody wants to talk? Okay. This is about the 12 houses. How you have to read. First house. Okay. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's for the Kala Purusha. It starts with the 0 to 30 degrees. So for the Kala Purusha, whose first house is this one. The Mesham is the first house for the Kala Purusha. What is the meaning of the Kala Purusha? When you are okay. If you're living in a year, if you have getting an influence from the different celestial bodies, celestial influences you are getting while you are living in the earth, this kind of the energy on the whole, you can call it as the Kala Purusha, or else you can call it as the entire system as the Kala Purusha. Okay. For the easier of the understanding, please, who was speaking, kindly mute yourself, please. Okay. For the Kala Purusha, it starts with the Mesham. It's the first house for him. So for the time being, we are going to read the first house, second house, third house. Remember only the house and its property. First house property is the self, physical body, general character. Second house is wealth, family, speech, and resources. Third house, sibling, courage. Fourth house, mother, peace, happiness, education, comfort. Fifth house, children, fame, talent, emotion. Sixth house, enemies, obstacles, disease, accident. Seventh house, relationships, spouse, partners. Eighth house, longevity, troubles, secret, occult signs, in-laws. And the ninth house, guru, father, luck, fortune, dharma. And the 10th house, work, career, power, status. 11th house, income, friends, elder, brother. And the last of all, losses, donation, sacrifice, spirituality, imprisonment, foreign land. Okay. We just remember for the first house, what are the properties? Second house, what are the significance? Third house, what is the significance? We just remember that one. For the Kala Purusha, whoever it's having in the 0 to 30 degree, this is the first house. You may have the question, all the time I'm going to have this one as the first house? No. Okay. Why the Mesham is considered as the first house? Because starting is the 0 to 30 degree. Okay. For this one, you just have to remember only which house, what are the properties. First house, what are the properties? Second house, what are the properties? Third, fourth, fifth. Okay, we are going to read this number of times in our classes, so you no need to worry about how I can mug up all these things. Okay, don't worry. Anyone volunteer to read this?
I can read it.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Vinita.
Yeah.
First house, self, physical body, general characteristics. Second house, wealth, family, speech, and resources. Third house, siblings and courage. Fourth house, mother, peace, happiness, education, and comfort. Fifth house, children, fame, talent, and emotions. Sixth house, enemies, obstacles, diseases, accidents. 7th house, relationship, spouse, partners. 8th house, longevity, troubles, secrets, occult science, in-laws. 8th house, guru, father,
Ninth house.
sorry, 9th house. Guru, father, luck, fortunes, dharma. 10th house, work, career, power, status. 11th house, income, friends, elder brother. 12th house, losses, donations, sacrifice, spirituality, imprisonment, foreign land.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's all about our revision today. Okay, now we are getting into exact class for today. Okay, before that, I want to everyone have the of your birth chart on your hand as a handy. Everyone.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Suppose in case if you don't have it, use this Astro Sage website. Give me a second. Let me. I hope everyone can know it. But suppose, yeah.
I had a question, ma'am. Do we have to see the Chalit chart or the birth or the Lagna chart?
What is other chart?
Chalit or Lagna?
What is a Chalit? I don't know.
In the Astro Sage itself, if we get our entire Kundali, ma'am, there'll be various charts. So
you go with the South Indian chart. I will show you now. For example, if the female child was born at this time, now is 517. Okay, 5. Today is 11th June 2023, and the time is 1727. Okay, let it be 1727. Birthplace. Sorry. Okay, there is an option on the left panel where you can edit chart. When you click on edit chart, underneath you go to the option of the advanced. Then you have to select the South Indian chart. Give me a second.
Hello, madam.
Yeah.
Madam, I got my horoscope with me. It has got Rashi chart and Namsa chart. That you wanted to tell me, no? You wanted to tell, no?
Well, we don't need to worry about correct. Exactly correct. You have
same,
the horoscope.
No? Rashi chart, Rashi Kundali and Namsa Kundali.
No, we don't need to worry about the Navamsa now. We only concerned on the 12 one. The next to the Navamsa, there is one chart, right? We
Rashi
are going
chart.
to. Yeah, correct. Rashi chart.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, I have to go. Oh, why? I don't want to waste time here. Give me a second. Let me sign in. I will show you the difference. You can. You're seeing the website, or do you see the website now? Did I share the screen? Stop. Now you can see the screen. Yeah. In the left panel, you see the edit, right? There you go to the edit chart. Underneath there was an advanced setting, right? Once you gave all this name, the time, date of birth, and where is your place, you will have this chart where you have to click the advanced setting here. When you click on that, it will show you the chart type. There you have to select South India. This is for the people who don't have the chart. They want to generate one new thing for them. They can use that. But in order to generate this, what are the things you need? You need your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth. Okay, these three things are almost very, very important. Otherwise, you are not able to properly generate your chart. Okay. Everybody can able to do this, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. I believe it. Yes. Okay. That's a quick thing about the AstroSeek. When you are going, I quickly review the same thing again. Get into the AstroSeek website. In the first homepage itself, okay, in the homepage itself, where you can see how to give your name. Where you have to give your name, date of birth, time of birth, and then once you create the Kundalini, okay, like this name, you have to choose your. Please mute. Name, your gender, your date of birth and time of birth and the place of the birth. When you get the Kundalini, the second step, you have to go to the side panel where you have to select the edit menu. Could you please all of you mute? Okay, there you have to select the South India chart. Okay, that's all about the Astro Stream. Okay, now we are entering into our exact class for today. Give me a second. One second. I'll pull up today's. Okay. Everyone see this week's slide? Level 1 week 5? Yes? Okay.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Today is the level 1 week 5 class. Okay. Today's agenda was very simple. We have to find out what is the ascendant and the 9 planets. Little bit introduction about the 9 planets. These are the 2 main agenda for today's class. And other than that, I will tell you how you can find your ayana and how you can find in which of the are you born in the full moon period or you born on the new moon period. That is also we can able to find out. That I will tell you how you can find out from your chart. Okay. Let's go ahead. First thing, before we entering into this phase, I want you to, I will share different one. Okay, to share the. I'm going to share the different one. Give me one second.
Vinita, can you share the previous slide, please?
Give me a second. I will come into the slide. Give me one second.
Okay.
Before we coming into that one, I want to tell you something. Because of that, I need to write. So I get help from my iPad. It's taking time. Okay. You see this iPad screen here? Everyone can see that, right?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Great. That's awesome. Okay. First thing, imagine your this is the elliptical. Imagine it is an elliptical, whether it is an elliptical or not is an argument. Still an argument, but imagine it is an elliptical. Okay. Now, you are here as in you are living in the earth. Okay. The earth. What are the earth's quality? First thing is the earth is revolving on its own and is also on the elliptical path. Imagine first thing. Here, this is our sun. Okay. This is our sun. it forms an elliptical space because it is also revolving around the universe. Okay, so imagine this is our sun. Give us a second. Okay, this is our sun. Now our earth was here. So the earth is, what is the property here? It is also able to rotate on its own. And it's also revolving on its own, and it is following this elliptical path all around. Okay. So what is the what is the point of here? How we can when the sun will rise? The sun will rise in the east. We heard this, right? The sun will rise in the east, and the sunset will happen in the west. Okay. Is that mean the sun is have a switch on and off a button? Okay, when in the 24 hours, the 12 hours was start, I'm going to on the switch. When the 12 hours was done, I'm going to switch off the switch. It was not the duty of the sun, right? The sun is going to be there all the time. The star is going to be there all the time. All the celestial bodies is going to be there all the time. But then who's doing this magic? The magic is done by the earth. When the earth was revolving, for example, when in the elliptical space, when the earth was revolving, here, the half of its portion was able to expose to the sun. The half of the portion was not exposed to the sun. So that's why the portion which is exposed to the sun can able to see the sunlight, and that becomes our day. And which is not exposed, it becomes our night. So that's it's not on the hands in this because of the earth rotation, we are able to see the day and night. Okay, that is the thing. Now we'll come into our previous story. So here we understood one point, right? The earth was rotating, how much it was exposed to the sun, we can able to see the sun and the stars. Okay, when we are exposed to the sun, we can able to see the day. When you are exposed to the stars, we can able to see the stars in the night. So that is whenever, how does it happen? Imagine this is one vertex. Okay, so this is becomes your east, and this is becomes your west. So during the when the day was happening, when the earth was rotating, exposed to the sun, that becomes your east. When the night was happen, this axis becomes ulta. It becomes the when the earth was rotating here, then west goes here, east goes here. That's why we say sunrise in the east, sunrise in the east, sunset in the west. Okay, it's only the sun is going to the rise in the east and the set in the west. No, all the planets is also doing the same thing. All the celestial bodies is also doing the same thing. Rise in the east, set in the west. But who's do the magic? Here the magic is done by our earth because of the rotation. This until here we're clear? Okay. Then we are moving on to one more thing. So once already we had this story, this consider you are here. Okay, one person was here. Imagine only one person on the earth. Okay, you are surrounded by the earth. You are because you are living in the earth. You are all living in the earth. Now imagine number of the people was living in the earth. Okay, so everybody would get influenced from the universe. So that's why everyone get the influence from the universe. Okay, how can one person can be get influence from the different part of the universe? Maximum 360 degree. That means all over in the entire circumference 360 degree. Okay, so this 360 degree is divided into 12 parts. That's why we saw it's the zodiac signs. We call it as 12 houses. Everything. Okay, so this group into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like this, it was when from the earth, all the celestial bodies were grouped into 12, divided into 12 because of the 360 degree. So 360 degree divided by the 12, we have the 30 degree angle. So in this 30 degree angle, we group together all the celestial bodies at one houses. Then what we did, we choose the prominent one who's having the brightest and the very big in the size, who took the prominent position, because that have the biggest influence. Okay, so they form different kind of the shape. The next week we are going to revise the shape of the every zodiac sign. That we'll understand more. So then they find out based on the shape of this one, okay, this belongs to the Mesha and this belongs to the Rishabha, they prominently give that name. Okay. So, and this story we already know about it. Okay. Here comes our earth play. Okay. Let's see what the earth will do. Okay. In this 12th house, consider the earth was here. Consider your earth was here. Let me call it as a different one. Okay, the earth was here. Every day we have 24 hours. Okay, how many houses we'll have? We have 12 houses. 12 houses. We have 12 zodiac signs. Okay, what is it meaning? 12 zodiac? 24 hours per day, 24 hours, right? So how many zodiac signs will have? The 360 degree we group into 12. Okay, so 12 zodiac signs. So how the earth will do, what the earth is going to do, because it was rotating, right? Every in one full day also it's going to rotate on its own. So for moving one house this 30 degree, it takes 2 hours. Okay. Considered the earth was in the 0 degree. Imagine the earth was in the 0 degree. It takes 2 hours to finish this 30 degree. Okay. Then it takes 2 more hours to finish this 30 degree to 60 degree. 2 hours.
24 hours.
Okay. It's same thing repeats for 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. It goes on until it finishes for 12 houses. So in a day, what the earth was doing to visit all the zodiac house signs, all the zodiac houses. Okay, we can say like that. So I repeat one. This concept is very important. Repeat one more time. So the earth was rotating on its own. In a day, we have 24 hours. We have 12 zodiac signs. 12 zodiac signs, 12 zodiac houses. We can say it is, whenever say the zodiac sign, you have to remember it is a celestial group, not the single star. Now, in this 30 degree, the sages and the saints picked up the whoever the influential celestial body, they group together that planets, they call it as that particular name. Okay. So the earth will take 2 hours to move from one house to the next house. I would say this one. The earth takes 2 hours to finish the 30 degree. Okay, the next takes 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 degree, 30 degree, 30 degree. So it goes on for 24 hours. Okay, this much very much clear.
Yes.
Any doubts on this? You're good now? Okay. Now we'll enter into a second. Our class. Okay, we already entered into our class because I need that kind of a little bit introduction was needed. Okay, now we'll see the earth will moves every time one zodiac sign to the another zodiac sign every 2 hours. Okay, we again come back to the same picture one more time. Whatever that we learned till now, imagine that one. The earth was rotating and consider it was in here. It takes 2 hours to move into the next house, to next house, all the way till the 24 hours was finished. So the next stage do the same thing. It moves, rotates on its own, and it moves to one celestial body, one celestial group, next, till the day's finish. Okay. Instead of the earth, imagine you standing and you rotating slowly to the 0 degree to 30 degree, 30 to 60, till 360 degree. You take the 24 hours. Same things apply to the earth. In order to finish this 360 degree, it takes 24 hours. Okay. Now we'll have to see the ascendant. This is the one tricky part, but it was very easy. I will tell you what it is said. Okay. Consider when the earth was rotating, that I choose one good one. Okay, let's see here. The Taurus. Okay. When the earth was rotating, the child was born at that time. Okay. Imagine this is the point when the sun was rising. That means the earth was rotating. It's moving into that zodiac place. on the eastern horizon. Remember, we are seeing, that's why I said in the initially the sun is in the east, the sun set in the west. So it's not the magic of the sun, it's the magic of the year. So whenever there was a child was born on this exact location of the sun, imagine the sun was here and the earth was here. When this one was happened, the child considered the earth was moving into, instead of the zoom, I consider I was imagine the earth was here. Okay, then that time the zodiac sign is Taurus. What is that meaning? The earth was at that eastern horizon. You are standing in here. The sun was set and the sun was rising here. Okay, that's instead of the earth. You have to imagine yourself. Imagine you standing in a place. The sunrise was happening. What is that 30-degree angle will looks? What is the 30-degree celestial body? What is named it as? That becomes your lagna. That becomes your ascendant. What is that meaning? That point in time, the child was born, and that point, the earth was in this, when that was rotating, it was in this path of the 30-degree of the zodiac sign. Until here, we are clear, or I confused you? I will show you in the chart, will get much more clear. Okay. This chart may look a little bit confusing, but I will show you again in one more chart also. Seeing this one. Anyway, the earth was spinning. The sunrise was happening at that time. Don't confuse with the sun rising time. The sun rising time will be there, but when the child was born, the earth is also rotating. When the sunrise was happened, the earth was rotating. So at that point in time, which the celestial group, that moment the earth was placed. That becomes your lagna. That becomes your whoever the child was born, that child ascendant. It becomes ascendant or Udaya lagna, or they call it as an ascendant. In your chart, where you can see is the la. You can see it is the la, or you can see it is the lagna or ASC, ascendant. Okay, ascendant. Either word you can use. It all belongs to. That is the point. You're born on this planet, and that is your starting point. You remember the Kala Purusha's starting point is 0 to 30 degrees. But when you are born on this planet, what is your starting point? That represents your lagna. Until clear? Okay, let me move on.
Confused.
Okay, confused. Okay.
Confused.
Okay. First read this one. You won't get confused. Give me a second. Anyone wants to read this? Okay. No, I want everyone to read this. Take 30 seconds to read this, and if you have any doubt, we'll repeat again. I will tell you in the chart also. Take 30 seconds to read all this.
Okay, I will read it. The rising sign are lagna. The rising sign are the ascendant is the sign that was at the eastern horizon point from the viewpoint of the birth coordinate at the moment of your birth. The rising sign is like a direct connection between our earth and the zodiac path. It is the zodiac sign that was rising over the earth at the moment that we can look our birth, Udaya Lagna. The planet is that rules the rising sign is considered to be the chart ruler. The rising sign represent our appearance in the world. It is said to describe our physical characteristics and our looks.
Okay, I stop you here. You remember what is the first house properties? The first house described your general characters, your physical appearance, right? The self, the ego. Whoever it represents exact you. How you look like, what is your general characters. That represent your lagna. Okay, there may be some questions. Until here, you have any questions? The rising sign or the ascendant. Both the text are similar synonyms to each other. The rising sign or the ascendant, lagna, uday lagna, all means to same thing. Okay.
Yeah, there is one doubt, madam.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Will you please show the previous chart, madam, that consisting of sun, moon, sun, this one exactly. Yeah.
Madam, you wrote Nas that
Here.
this chart we showed.
Let's
To
go
draw
one by
the
one.
chart now. That chart, ma'am.
You want that, sir?
Yeah. No, this
Yeah.
is correct. This is correct.
Oh,
I
okay,
want
go
that.
ahead. Oh, okay. Let's finish his doubt first. Okay, I'll show you that also.
Shall,
Go ahead, sir. Yeah.
shall I
Yeah, go
continue,
ahead.
madam?
Continue,
Yeah.
please.
With respect to this, I'm confused whether at this point of time, if a baby is born, the Rashi is Taurus or Scorpio, Sagittarius. How to read it? Because the Earth is
Okay. First, before don't get confused with this one. Before we read all this thing, understand the east, west, north, and south. Okay. North is here, south is here. Which is your east? Your right hand is east, or your left hand is east?
Hello.
Okay. In order to understand this, okay, don't get confused with this chart. This one which I showed you, because the arrangement of the zodiac signs and the earth and the sun, that's it. You are living here. The name was the June and August. This is another story. I will come back. We'll come into the scene in the next slides. Don't worry about the June August. Since the 2 years was there, no. Imagine the earth was here revolving and it was moving to August, moving to September, moving to November, like that. Okay. Now you see this one as the sun and the earth, and it was surrounded by all the celestial bodies in the 360-degree angle. Okay. How you can understand on which is the Taurus or the Sagittarius? Okay, Scott. Okay. How you can understand that? Very simple. Whichever it is an eastern horizon, whenever is the rising sign was happening on the eastern, that mark it is your lagna.
Correct.
Okay. You no need to worry about the other part. You have to worry about you have to concern on the eastern side. Okay. Every time you make it as considered when this is the north and the south, this is the east. Okay, this is the west and the east. Okay, sorry, east and the west. If you consider like that, once you draw one line, the eastern horizon will be there, right? So that becomes your starting point. Wherever the earth just crossing the eastern horizon along with the sun, then that becomes that celestial body you have to consider. That zodiac sign you have to consider. So still I confusing you? Okay, wait a second. I will read, I'll tell you this one by one. Okay. Maybe the drawing is the best part. Give me a second. I will share the other one. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಜಿ ಇದೆ ಕಣೋ, ಬಾಜಿ ಇದೆ.
I am also here. Okay. Okay, everybody see the other side. Okay, first, before we understand about the eastern horizon, western horizon, first understand the direction. Okay, then you're having the north here, south, on your side west, and the east. Okay, this point, whichever is rising here, considered as an eastern horizon. Whichever this point considered as the western horizon. Why? You imagine whenever there was an rotation was happening, or consider this is an axis, something was rotating around here. What will happen? Half of it not exposed, half of it will be exposed. So the earth was spinning on its own all the time. Any point in time, half of it's not exposed to the sun, half of it will be exposed to the sun. Okay. So that point in time, when any of the celestial bodies moving around here, when the child was born at this point in time, whichever it is in rising on this eastern horizon, because the earth was moving all the time, right? Okay, I'll show you here. See, the earth was rotating all the time. It's also giving it one. It's also face the other celestial body same time. Half of it will face the other one. But we have to consider which one is exposed to the sun. That is on the eastern horizon. Whenever I say which is an exposed means it is nothing but it's rising on the eastern horizon. You have to consider it on the eastern horizon. Whenever there was one circle ball was revolving, half of it's definitely not exposed to the sun, right? So that time you have to consider only the eastern side. Eastern horizon means when the sunrise was happened. That's why they always say that when the sunrise was happened, then they will mark you the lagna also. Now you no need to worry about how you can mark your lagna, because all the softwares will give you the lagna. But you have to understand what is the lagna will be defining here. What is the lagna will be defining here? Whenever you are born, that point in time, the earth was spinning and it was crossing the eastern horizon. That time, which zodiac sign it was crossing. That much simple. Don't get confused with other stuff. Anyway, later we will add on more and more. But at this point in time, when the child was born, that point in time, the earth was spinning. At that moment, it crossed this zodiac sign on the eastern horizon. This much information is more than enough. No need to get more confused. This much clear?
Means we have to decide upon the zodiac sign on the sun side, not the other side, with respect to Earth.
With respect to yeah, correct. Because that is why that's why we first thing we learned about
East
when
side.
the sun was east side, right? So you have to consider the eastern horizon, not the western horizon, because already the sun was set. You have to consider which one is an active. So which side is active? Eastern horizon is active. But when the earth was spinning, why we need to consider only the eastern horizon? Because that is the side the earth was exposed to the sun. If you move on to the other side, that day becomes night. So the sun was not exposed to the earth. So we have to consider only on the other side where the sun was exposed and it was rising. The earth is also moving. So both the things, when the zodiac path it was crossed, when the sun was in the time, that zodiac path we have to consider.
Vinita, are we saying that when the lagna is always daytime, it cannot be a night time?
No, it will be. It will be. Okay. All the time you considered only the eastern horizon. Don't worry about the western horizon. Okay. At this point in time, you remember this one only, because the child is also can born in the night. The child is also can born in the daytime also. So that means you should we can't make it as the only whenever the sun was always there. That's what I am saying. The sun is always there. Because of the earth rotation, the earth was giving us an illusion like we have the day and night. See, for example, when I'm living in Singapore, 2.5 hours before the India. So that means I get the night 2.5 hours before you. So what is that meaning? The earth was moving to the little bit towards the not towards, not exposed to the sun before the India. Okay, so the same thing happens all the time. It's, you should not take in account of the whether the sun was erased or not. You have to consider about the eastern horizon. The sun was always there. The sun is not because of the earth rotation. We make it as a sunset in the sunset and sunrise, but the sun is always there. That's why you have to consider only the eastern horizon. Why we need to consider the eastern horizon? So that's why the sun, we imagine the sun was rising on, not we imagine, the sun is rising on the east. Okay. Okay, at this point, don't get more confused. Anyway, we back at this point again and again, again and again. Even if you have numerous doubts, will get clarified. Okay, don't worry about that.
Excuse me, madam. May I add one point here?
Yeah, please.
We have to consider that zodiac sign towards the sun.
Zodiac sign towards the sun.
Suppose the baby is born at night. That time also we have to see the zodiac sign through the sun. Whichever direction the sun is, through that, if we see the zodiac sign, that will be the zodiac sign of the baby.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah. The rising sun is like a direct connection between our earth and the zodiac part. Exactly. Yeah. We have to see the sun. That's why I said the sun is not setting all the time. The sun is there. We have to look towards the sun. Yes.
Correct. Sunrise.
That was a perfect definition. Awesome. Thank you so much. This one we saw it already. Okay. This is an example. Instead of seeing this example, I want to show you in the Sage. Give me a second.
There is.
Give me a second. Oh man. I thought to finish the other half of the lesson. I guess we have to extend this class to next week also. That's fine.
Sun Aries, ascendant. You were born as Aries.
Give me a second. I will give you one more horoscope.
You were born as ascendant. Oh, you were born as Aries. Aries and rising sun is Libra. Then Arthala.
Okay, now this is your time. You take your horoscope in handy with you. This is the time. In the meantime, I'm trying to take my chart. I'm going to share a different one. So, why? I don't know why my website was not showing. Yeah. Oh. I don't know why it's not coming. Okay, I'll show different content. Give me a second, I will show a different chart. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, do you see the chart here? And everyone?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
We can see.
From this Lagna chart, which is the Lagna?
ASC is the Lagna.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, what is this house? I mean, what is the zodiac sign here?
Tula.
Libra.
Libra. Tula.
Okay, who is the owner of the house?
Venus.
Awesome.
Venus.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So now see the same thing in your chart. See who's the ascendant, who's the Lagna, in which house. What are the things you have to know? What is the zodiac sign of that house? Okay, who's the
Vinita,
owner of the?
Can I interrupt you? I just need to know, ask you how will we call this house number?
From Mesha, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait. That I will tell you. Wait a second. Let's go one by one. We'll see. I'll tell you how you can see. Tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll see in your birth chart. See where is the ascendant will be. If you are in the horoscope written by the astrologer, they may write it as the la or the Lagna. Or if you have this developed from the south.
Lagna 1, 2, 3. Lagna is the first house.
Yes, Lagna is the first house. Lagna means first. Lagna represents your general characters, your physical appearance, exactly you, whatever you are, your physical appearance, what are the general characters of you, it's tell you that in the Lagna. Okay, now what are the things you have to know in your birth chart? What is the Lagna? And who's the owner of that house? The first house, who's the owner? And what are the, okay, then one more thing, who's the owner? And what is the zodiac sign of that house? You understand the 3 questions? Everyone can do that. Take at least 30 seconds to 1 minute. Is it easy to do? So in your birth chart, you have to find out which is the Lagna and what is the zodiac sign of that Lagna and who's the owner of that house.
Vinita, can you take an example of my birth chart, please? Because I'm thoroughly confused.
Oh, okay. Give me a second then. You can share your screen or you want me to take the chart?
No, I'll give you the details.
Yes, okay, then give me that. Give me a second then. Yeah, go ahead. Neelam, right?
Yeah, Neelam. Yes.
Okay.
My date of birth is 7th January.
7th January.
1953.
Okay, time?
4:50 a.m.
450, right?
Yes.
Because we don't know the second, and that's why I make it as a 0. Birthplace?
Place is Karnal, Haryana. Karnal. Haryana.
Okay. Okay, is this the same thing in your chart also?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, your ascendant was here.
Yes.
Now, don't worry about other things. Let's look only concentrate on your ascendant part. The ascendant, where is the ascendant now? What is the zodiac sign here?
Scorpio.
Okay, who's the owner?
Mars.
Perfect. Okay, now coming to the how you can count the 1, 2, 3. Okay, your ascendant is the first house. So
Yes.
whatever the chart which you are going to see,
Mm.
you will have to start from your ascendant. That is your first house. Then
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 houses. So your first house is starting here. 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to count like this till you reach the before the ascendant. The back of your ascendant is the 12th house. Okay.
Right. Right.
Until here, you got clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So then this point, here you have to the inner ascendant. There is no planets. That if there was no planets, then what you have to look into? And you have to look into the owner of the planet. Who's the owner of that
Mars.
particular house?
Mars.
Then you have to see that kind of the character, that kind of the general characters have to match with the native. That means you. That we will see when you are moving forward. I don't want to confuse
If it is
here.
any planet is there,
If there was any planet is there, then you have to combine everything into one. For example, imagine your ascendant was here. Okay. Imagine your ascendant was here. Then you have to combine the characteristic of Mercury, combine the characteristic of Sun, then the owner of the house. The owner of the house, little bit be that is also be there. Owner of the house can be overcome or the Mercury and the Sun or not. That is also the probability and combination you have to find out. But mostly the general characters will come from the combination of these three.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But if you don't have anything, then consider the owner of the house.
Okay.
Then that will give you the exact picture of you. Okay.
Okay.
For the
Right.
ascendant,
thank you.
for the ascendant, it's full of you. It's you representing you, how you look like.
Right.
What is your general character? That will give you the ascendant. Mostly if you see in the TV, they will say the Rasi Palan, right? The Rasi Palan is based on the moon sign. Where the moon was placed, they give it as a Rasi Palan. But
Yes.
instead of that, you have to look into your ascendant. You have to look whatever the things you want to understand. All the time, look into your ascendant. You have to interact based on your ascendant. That was the best thing. Okay.
Right.
And now we have almost 5 minutes finished. Then I quickly revise one more thing. See,
I have one question. Sorry, Vinita, just one question. The Rashis remain fixed where they are. There's no change in the Rashi position.
Rasi
The
change
zodiac.
means?
The zodiac.
Okay, the zodiac signs was the remain same. The zodiac sign is constant. That's why I ask you to read the again and again. The zodiac sign was same. For example, Mesham, Rishabham, Midunam, Kadagam, Simmam, this is same. This is the fixed one. That this zodiac sign, the already sages and saints they find out.
No
Okay,
movement with the Lagna. There's nothing, no change with the Lagna position and the zodiacs.
No.
So
Here
what
you. That's why that's why I called, right? That's why I asked you, right? Who's the zodiac sign for this ascendant? Zodiac sign is the Vrishabham, right? Sorry, Vrikshigam. So
Okay.
that the owner of the house, who's that? Then the zodiac sign. The zodiac sign is this fixed one. The zodiac sign won't going into move. They already gave you that name. Okay, in this 0 to 30 degree, what is your name? 30 degree, 60 degree, what is your name? They already gave. They won't change
Okay.
anything. It won't be changed.
Thank
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we quickly find out what is the Rasi for you. Okay. In this chart, you have to find out where is your moon. The moon was here.
Kanya Rashi.
Kanya.
Kanya Rasi. Awesome.
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then one more thing you can find out. In
Hmm.
your chart, find out where is the sun. The sun was here. Okay.
Second house. Yeah.
The second house is the sun. Then based on that, you can find out which month you born. Then based on that, you can able to find out, are you born on in the full moon period, or you born on the new moon period. I thought to finish all these things in this week. I was not able to make it. I will continue the same thing on the next week also. So that time we will find all the things. What month you are born, is that you're born in the full moon period or the new moon period. It's all based on the sun and the moon. So I can quickly give you the trick here. So sun is here, right? In a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Between this, if you are born, then you are born under Sukla Paksha. That means the growing phase, full moon period. Okay. Then below the 7 to 12 house, then you are born in the Balarpuri. That means the Krishna Paksha.
Okay.
The detail we will see on the next class. Okay, I don't want to rush you into this.
So
We'll
1 to 7 you said is full moon, and 7 to 12 you said is no.
Okay, don't worry, don't get confused. I will tell you in very much detail in the next class. I thought to finish this everything in this class, but the time was it went just like that. We'll see very soon.
Vinita, one last question. So the position of the moon in our Janma, Lagna chart tells the Rashi, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you see the chart, what are the things you have to see? You have to see your Lagna. And once you finish with the Lagna, who's the owner and what are the planets in it, what is the zodiac sign, then move on to what is your Rasi. Wherever the moon, that is your Rasi. Wherever is the sun, that is the birth month. Then how you can find out the Sukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha, we'll see in the next week. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good.
Thank you, Vanita.
Thank you, Vanita.
Thank you so much.
God bless.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll see you next week then.
It was amazing class, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
ಉಷಾ ಅದು ಅನ್ಮುಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೇನೋ